November 16th, 2024, we are headed to the DuBois SuperCon at the DuBois Alliance Fellowship Hall at 1004 South Main Street, DuBois, Pennsylvania, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you're a fan of comic books, toys, original art, video games, or cosplay, this is the event for you. And guess what? Admission is totally free. So why not come out and join us for a day packed with fun, fandom, and a whole lot of geeky goodness. Make sure to swing by our table where you can meet us in person. Grab some exclusive Ineffably Sublime merch and maybe have a live recording. Be sure to check the website out. That's DuBois, SuperCon, and SwapMeet.org for all the latest updates, or you can find them on Facebook. So mark your calendars, November 16th, DuBois SuperCon. We will see you there.
With Bubs and Spuds McGamble, here we kick it right. Talking wild side of life all day and night. Ineffably sublime, you'll feel the vibe. Join us every time for that special ride. So grab your hat and won't you swing along through the fun, the laughs, where we belong. Every story untold, every life surprise, with the jazzy beat and stars in our eyes. It's a special good time with McGamble both, where the wild meets the weird and folks invoke. With the swing on the airwaves, let's take flight. Tune and lean back, everything's alright. From the jungle tales to the city's hum, every twist, every turn, no rule of thumb. With Bubs and Spuds, we make the world feel small. Step into our vibe and have a ball. No need for the blues when the brass is hot. When the saxophone sings, our show's the spot. So pour that rye and sway to the beat. Every episode a special treat. Hit that swing groove, feel the rhythm tight. With McGamble hosting every night. It's ineffably sublime and wild we find. Bubs and Spuds bringing joy of every kind.
What is going on, Sublime Squad? Thanks for joining us for another edition of Ineffably Sublime. Not just another edition. This is the 50th episode of this podcast. Mitch is with me, as always. Mitch, I know you're having a day, but how you doing?
I can't believe it's 50. That's crazy.
I know. We've made it. The big 5-0.
The big 5-0.
They say, statistically speaking, podcasts that make it past 7 episodes are in it for the long haul.
Well, we're 43 past that, so I'd say we're in it. We're in
actually,
it to win it.
We're more than 50 episodes.
Oh, that's right, because some of the movie things that we did, and
there's a couple mirthful moments out there, some bonus pods, some culturally sublime stuff. But yeah, we are, we're past 50 episodes, but this is the official number 50. And I wanted to. We posted it. We made a post on Facebook about it. If you're a regular listener of the show that has reached out to us in some capacity, we named you on the post. And there was a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning of it, but Amanda was on it. 5 o'clock in the morning, she was on it, texting me, being like, "Hey, there's a fuck up on the post," and she got it right away.
Atta girl.
So I just wanted to throw some quick stats. As of 2 days ago, when this post was made, we are at just over 5,571 streams across the globe. And that, like this post says, is proving that this isn't just a regular podcast. We're creating a little bit of a movement here, which is pretty nice. And
very nice.
I'm sure that the episodes have been up since then. But just a quick shout out to all of the top fans, Mike Renner, Brett Stewart, Ryan Pape, Twister, Chris Strunk, Robert, Jamie, all you guys, appreciate your John Trallo, everybody that's keeping the episodes going every week. They listen without fail. Amanda's one of them. She's listening live as we speak. So, but if she hadn't joined on as the producer, she'd got to thank you as well. So
Yeah.
everybody that listens regularly, we appreciate it, and we hope to keep your attention as we move forward.
Yeah. Well, we got to throw a couple other names out there. Charlie Smeal, she
Oh
listens.
yes, duh.
Jeremy Johnson,
Yep.
Brant Pine, whenever he comes back to work, he says he's gonna listen again. My little squanchy, Kurt Weiser, he did say he took a break from us to I believe try his own venture into the podcast game. I'm not sure if he did or not. But obviously Kurt, because he's given us quite a bit of decent feedback over the last 50 plus episodes. And Stephanie Schluty, I believe is how you say her last name. I don't know if she's still listening as regularly as she used to. Krista, I think
Oh yeah.
Krista made some comments. I know my second mother growing up, Michelle Rokier, was heavy into the listening at one point. That might be it. That might be
Well,
it.
and
Everyone
these
else
are
is
all just
listening. Yeah, yeah. If you're listening and we didn't mention your name, that means we don't know that you're actually truly listening.
these are all the people that have just reached out in some capacity.
Word.
To let us know. You know, we get regular feedback from a lot of our coworkers that listen because we work overnight and it's boring, and you know there's some headphones popping around. So you know, Jeremy stops us all the time to talk about shit that he just heard 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
the Falls Creek ghost guy or hobgoblin. He stopped me and dead in my tracks and started saying, he's like, I'm just gonna sit in that spot and just watch.
speaking of the hobgoblin, Jamie lives right behind that area. She messaged me yesterday and she said,
Mhm.
I'm going to go look for shit because she told me a story that her friend was over there the other day and they were sitting on their back porch and her phone just mysteriously vanished and they were like, where the fuck is it?
What?
Yeah, no idea where it was. And then they brought up, I think, the app Life 360, just what she said. They
Mhm.
like share each other on that app, and she brought it up and it turned out it was like the phone was said to be in the parking lot of the fire hall right next door to their house, which they were like, why the fuck would it be over there? So they turned their house upside down looking for their phone, and then they decided to actually go check. And yeah, that's where it fucking was, in the middle of the parking lot, you know, 50 yards
Really?
from her back porch. Like, how the fuck did it get there? They didn't even move. So
Wow.
when I told her about, or when she listened about the hobgoblin in Falls Creek, she wasn't even the slightest bit surprised. Like, she was just
Mhm.
like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go check over there." Like, and I told her about that little apparition, and she's like, "I always see shit over that way." So I like, there's credibility to your story, is what she was telling me. So appreciate that.
Damn. That is wild stuff, man.
Yeah, crazy. Anyway, so for the we aren't doing anything super special. We're just gonna continue with our spooky stories for the 50th episode, but we are gonna do something for our 1 year, which we haven't figured out quite yet what we're gonna do, but we are actively discussing it behind the scenes, or BTS, whatever you want to call it.
Ooh.
And for that being said, that wraps up that little segment. We're gonna go right into the news story of the week. Now, Amanda, is this the news story that you wanted us to read, or did you take care of the other one that you said you were gonna switch them out?
This is the one to read for this week.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here. So the other day we were wondering. I'm gonna get
Oh,
the
yeah,
answer
this was, what was it, like 3 in the morning?
here. No, it was like
Sunday night?
4:30 in the morning.
That's right, it was even later than that because it's when we were doing startup, so it
Yeah.
was yeah, 4:30 in the morning, we're just standing there, and then you look at me and you say
Why is evaporated? What the fuck is evaporated milk even? Like, why is it called that? What were we talking? Oh, Alfredo sauce.
yeah, because my Alfredo sauce I made the other day sucked so bad. And I did it how I always do it. Izzy helped me. We read the instructions like we always do. I mean, I've only done it what, like 4 or 5 times, but every time I've done it, it's tasted good, but this time it was so damn runny. And no matter what I tried to put in it to thicken it up, it did not thicken up to for any reason whatsoever. So then we were talking about that, and you're just like, "The fuck is evaporated milk?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Well, I
I
said
mean, I
my
hear about
grandfather
it.
used evaporated milk in his coffee.
Oh, that's right.
And I didn't know. I was like, why is it called evaporated milk? So it just
Yeah.
turns out that it's just 60% of the water's been evaporated out of the milk.
Yeah. See, and my grandparents, I always would see cans of evaporated milk in their Davenport, I believe is what they called it, which is basically just a shelf.
Man,
Yeah.
they had some
I
weird
think
fucking names. That's for
I
sure.
know I don't, and this is another one. I don't know if we talked about it on the show or if it was at work, but it would always fuck me up so much because my grandma would just be like, "We'll go over to the Davenport and get it out of there." And it's like someone just like pointing. I'm like, "This?" They're like, "No, the Davenport." I'm like, "This?" They're like, "No." I'm like, "This?" like, what the fuck is a Davenport? And here
Yeah.
it's just a basically a drawer and a shelf, yeah, dresser,
Why do they call them
kitchen.
that?
I don't know. I don't know. But you know who would know?
Who?
I don't know. The Google machine.
Likely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. That's fucking weird. Oh, here's the answer. Oh, the
There she
company that makes it.
What?
Okay, so all right. So this is
So it's just so
exactly
the Davenport is just because it was made by a Davenport, the Davenport company. That is so
This is very
stupid.
typical of things. You know what I mean? Like you call it the lazy, oh, he's sitting in the lazy boy. More than half the time, it's probably wasn't a lazy boy. Lazy boy's a brand.
Yeah, the Lazy Boy's the brand. Yep. Well, and then when they would say, "Oh my god, wait, what's that? Uh, Band-Aid."
Oh yeah,
Band-Aid's the brand name. It's not what those are called. They're called like first aid bandages. They're not called Band-Aids.
right. Tylenol, Band-Aids, fucking just Kleenex.
Yeah, see now even like AI right here is because it just says it's a piece of furniture that can refer to a large upholstered sofa, no, or a small writing desk. What my grandparents had was not. That wasn't. Well, okay. I guess my definition of a writing desk might be a little different. I need pictures. Okay, yeah. See, that's not even. If you go to like the pictures, that's not what they had. We used to have a writing desk here. We got rid of it. So we used to have a Davenport, and we could have said, "Look in the Davenport," but we always just called it the writing desk.
It's so funny.
It reminds me, there's a Family Guy episode where Brian dates an older woman, and then they break up, and then she's like, "Just put my keys on the Davenport," and he's like, "Here." She's like, "No, that's the Chiffero," and then he's like. He's like, "Well, here." She's like, "No, that's a Dufont." Or she kept saying all this other stuff. And he's like, "Look, bitch, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." He's like, "Here's your fucking keys."
Yeah, I mean, I said it's like IKEA terms. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. But yeah,
Fucking
but my
weird,
grandparents
man.
were the same way. The ones that it would have been my dad's parents had a Davin, and that's what they would just so that episode of Family Guy just hit home so hard because oh my god, I'm like, this is a thing. Like, this is a thing that people do. Like, other people talk about. I just thought it was a weird Madeira area thing.
You just call everything by their brand. It's just so fucking weird.
So,
Like, oh
okay, so
yeah,
back
go
to
ahead and go turn on the Samsung.
yeah. So, basically evaporated milk. So, do you put water in? Like, if you wanna use evaporated milk, do you just shake it in there then? Do you just
You just use
how
it. No, you
use it
just
as
use it.
is?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't like that you just know you don't have to add water. I didn't read
No.
the, story. Let's see. And it got a good shelf life. Was it did I see a year and a half it's good for?
It does have quite
Or
the shelf life.
evaporated milk keeps for more than a year on the shelf. Oh, I was getting my sentences mixed up because there it says half and half. That's what it was. That was the other part we were talking about because I said about the Alfredo because you were last episode you said about using light cream. And in the one article I read about making Alfredo said, if you don't have heavy whipping cream, use half and half. And then I
Oh,
said, well,
yeah.
being the novice coffee drinker that I am, I know half and half people put that in coffee, but I wasn't sure if they used it for anything else. And then that's when you're like, what the fuck is evaporated milk?
I let the intrusive thoughts win,
Yeah. Good old evaporated milk. So it comes in a can. Does it only come in a can?
I would
It looks
assume
like
so. I mean, if you really evaporate the entire milk, then you get powdered milk.
Yeah.
Evaporate everything there.
Wow. So it can be how to use evaporated milk in an instant pot dolce de leche. I don't know what
Oh
the hell
yeah, if
that
you
is.
boil it, it turns into caramel.
Really?
Yeah, if you like take a can of it and put it in, I thought that was sweetened condensed milk, but yeah, I've seen that. If you take sweetened condensed milk and then just put the entire can of it inside boiling water,
Uh-huh.
the whole can will turn into caramel.
Oh my. Okay, so yes. So Amanda did say it's a key ingredient for pumpkin pie. Yes. I do. That's starting to hit me now because, and I think this is total bullshit. I think it's just because nobody else in the house wants to make it. For like 2 or 3 years in a row, Autumn would always be like, well, for Thanksgiving, Mitch, you make the pumpkin pie because you make it really well. And I'm like, bitch, I don't think I ever made it before. What are you saying that I make it well? And so then whenever I would get the ingredients, I think evaporated milk is one of those ingredients.
Huh.
Yeah. But every year, it's
Interesting. I
like,
mean, that's
yeah, she says I'm a very good pumpkin pie maker. And I'm like, I don't think I am. I think it's just you don't want to do it. So you're just, showering me with compliments, saying I'm good at something, even though I've never done it before in my life. I mean, but now
yeah,
I am to the point now where I have done it like 2 years in a row, maybe 3. And
that's an
I'd
instant
like to think of
classic.
myself as, I wouldn't say a pumpkin pie master, but I'm up there. So
I used
dulce
to
de leche is Spanish for sweet milk. Huh.
when I used to go in when I worked at I guess it's Treasure Lake One Stop now, but I was young, 15, and I would go in the cooler to stock the cooler, and I would mostly just stand there and fuck around.
Mhm.
And my boss would come in and be like, "What the fuck is taking so long?" I'd be like, "I can't figure out where this goes," and then he would come in and just do the whole thing.
Oh, really?
And once I learned that, I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm doing that shit all the time."
Well, yeah.
So I'd be like, I'd come out and just with a random Powerade, be like, "Oh, where does this go?" He'd be like, "God damn it, TJ!" And he'd go in there and just fucking do the whole thing. Be like, "That was
There.
easy." Ready to
Uh,
fucking rock. All right. So the news story of the week this week, it looks like uh, a speed eater. So we're talking about someone who eats food quickly or as a challenge. What do they call these people? Speed eaters, I guess. Just speed
competitive eaters, speed
competitive.
eaters.
That's the word I was
Yeah.
looking for. So he's competitive in some capacity. He downs 2 pounds and 7 ounces of hot sauce in just 3 minutes.
Oh,
What a fucking lunatic.
oh, and he's Canadian too. That makes more sense. Oh, and and his first and last name are both first names. That's
Really?
even weirder. His name's Mike Jack.
Mike Jack.
Mike Jack. He holds multiple Guinness World Record titles for speeding, eating, and drinking. Broke the record for the most hot sauce eaten in 3 minutes on the same day that he broke the record for fastest time to drink a Capri Sun. What?
Paper
At
straw.
the head, yeah, paper straw at the Guinness World Records. So he
Why
actually
the
went to
fuck?
the world record holders headquarters in London.
Why are they measuring this shit?
Well, have you really looked at I used to get when they used to do the Scholastic Book Fair at school every year. And Guinness Book of World Records was always there for like 3 years in a row. I would buy the Guinness Book of World Records book. and go through it. Not like I wouldn't leaf through page by page, but the things they do is so weird. As you would say, so random.
It is so random.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? Like, oh man, I could drink this Capri Sun really fucking quick. But like, well, how quick can you do it? Or let's fucking measure
So,
it.
so
Let's have a.
his
I just
gut was filled with Capri Sun and Sriracha. What's it called?
It looks like sriracha. Yeah,
Sriracha. I just lost it. That's why I
so
oh
fucking
my
weird.
god. Okay,
So Jack
so
used a spoon to eat 2 pounds, 7 ounces of sriracha hot sauce in the allotted time. And this is, quote, a lot of people say your butt must burn a lot after you did that challenge.
well,
Jack
yeah.
told Guinness World Records, I've never actually experienced oh my God, I've
Wow.
actually never experienced burn butt before. It's a genetic mutation. My superpower. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, this guy's a real asshole. You can't say that you had 2 pounds and 7 ounces of sriracha and not have flaming asshole. Or at least have, like the hot farts or anything like that.
Hot damn, dude.
Genetic mutation. Burn butt. I like flaming asshole or a couple other things before burn butt. But burn butt's not bad. That's kind of a funny. Oh, that was a really quick article. That's all it was.
That's all it was, yeah.
Okay. But that's still, and the picture of him slurping that stuff. It looks like just straight like tomato soup, really.
Yeah, it really does.
What's his headband say? Mike Jack eats heat. Oh
Wow.
my.
His shirt says the same thing.
Yeah, it does.
That's fucking weird.
2 pounds of oh my god. I like that little thing. Always keep a bread clip on your wallet. Here's why. I don't think I want to know why.
I'm not even sure I see that.
Oh, don't you? Right. It's like a little advertisement thing I have right in the middle of the story. Like right below the Capri Sun.
Mine's like blocked for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, but there's a reason you should keep a bread clip in your wallet, but I don't want to know. I'm not going to click it. The anticipation is not killing me.
Yeah, fuck it.
My intrigue is not, I just don't care because I'm not going to do it.
It's okay. You don't have to care. That's the beauty of it.
I want to know what flavor Capri Sun he drank through a paper straw.
Do you think that matters?
How much?
Why a paper straw?
I don't know. I don't know why did it say paper straw like in parentheses too? Just very weird.
The life that happens inside parentheses is a world that I don't want to be a part of.
I like to type in parentheses sometimes.
Oh, here it is right here. Oh, that's 6 minutes.
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
Is.
We'll watch that. I'm gonna watch that later, and we'll get back on that because it's just.
I don't like his hair. His hair and his little headband. Yeah, that just screams Canadian right there. I wonder if he gonna say a boot and oot and sorry. Sorry about that.
Fastest time. All right, here's a Facebook post about it. Oh, it's another video. Oh, let's see. Oh, 21.7 seconds through a paper straw. This guy does it.
I don't get it.
I feel like I could drink it faster.
Like, why does it have to be like? So the straw that comes with the Capri Sun is not adequate enough, or no? He is using. So he is using the Capri Sun straw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like It looks like he's given a BJ.
It's orange flavored.
Not to sound. Ew. I think
know.
I could beat that record. I can really suck down a Capri Sun. Oh wait, why is he doing? Okay, so he's doing. Oh, it's just replaying. I don't know. Those straws are really, really small though. I'd probably get a really bad headache about 8 seconds in.
I
Yeah,
mean, I wonder if
look.
it was cold.
Yeah, it
Man,
looks very fellatio there as he was doing that.
welcome into our spooktacular
Yeah.
Ooh, Caprice.
Spe Capri Sun BJs. Wow. I don't know if I can do the hot sauce video.
I don't. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking
Well, you
weird.
said it's 6 minutes long. That'll be boring for people to hear, see, not even see us, just hear us watching it.
I mean, yeah. Like, why do you think they don't do commentary on DVD anymore? I mean, maybe they do.
Oh, I miss those. I kind of
I
miss
never even
those.
watched them.
Really?
I never watched a single DVD commentary in my life.
I did one for Armageddon because I had always heard that it sounded like Affleck was absolutely hammered doing the commentary for it, and I'm pretty sure he was. Trying to think of what else Forrest Gump. I think I saw the director commentary of Forrest Gump that was on the DVD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a couple more I can't
You
think of.
remind me of a young Tom Hanks.
You said it. What was that the other night? You called me young Tom Hanks, and I don't get it at all.
You know what it was? I heard you laugh,
Uh-huh.
and like you just have this you have like a longer version of your chuckle,
Uh,
and it reminds me of Woody.
oh, okay.
And I just thought like you just have moments. You're momentarily Tom Hanks sometimes.
I mean, I'll take that as a compliment. I mean,
It's
I'd
not
rather
meant to be an
be
insult.
yeah, I mean, I'd rather be someone more of a sex symbol, but I mean, at this age, I know I don't have the goods anymore. You know, I don't bring anything to the party. So, I'll take a Tom Hanks compliment.
I mean, Tom Hanks is married to Rita Wilson.
Yeah. What the fuck's that have anything to do?
All right, we're talking about I don't know. All right, it looks like we're diving into a little bit of Pennsylvania crypto or not, yeah, cryptocurrency. No,
No,
Pennsylvania. What? What are you talking about? No, we're
no,
not.
no. We just had Amanda look up all the things that this episode's the day of the holiday, and you were
Oh
gonna skip
yeah,
right past
I
it.
fucking forgot about that. My bad.
Jesus Christ, Deej. Yep.
Where I don't even see. Oh, here it is.
It's right below the
Okay,
Macarena. Yeah.
the Macarena. All right, yeah, we're gonna be doing the Macarena at SuperCon. So Mitch says.
Macarena and obviously lightsaber fights too.
I heard that they were bringing them. I saw it yesterday. But let me see if I can bring it up. The name of the place that's coming, and I looked at it and thought, whoa, that's pretty interesting. And I thought I immediately had this vision in my head of you doing this and us filming it for the podcast. And I thought that's going to be great.
I don't think I'm 100% in on that yet. I'm 100% in on watching it, but I don't. I mean, who am I kidding? Of course, I'll do it. I
The
don't know who I'm
Malachor
kidding.
Temple Public. That's who it is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just like a lightsaber school.
Damn.
The Saber Guild Malachor Temple.
Ooh, Malachor. That sounds like
Yeah, I'm not
something
really
off
sure what
of
that's all
the
about.
Hogwarts movie.
Saber Guild Malachor Temple is the Central Pennsylvania chapter of Saber Guild International. We do performances currently across the state, sporting events, community events, and conventions near you. So maybe they'll be teaching people. I'm not sure, but they'll definitely. It looks like that's what's going on. That they hand out like foam lightsabers and then they teach you how to fight.
Oh, so it's not bring your own saber kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, which is absolutely fine by me. I mean, I'm not walking around with my toy lightsaber that I may or may not even have. I think I do. I think I have I have a Qui-Gon lightsaber and I have half of a Darth Maul lightsaber.
Only half.
Yeah, because you know how his is the double bladed.
Oh, yeah.
We were at TJ Maxx one time and they just sold just the one half. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to walk around with just half of a lightsaber, but I still bought it anyway.
Hey,
So,
whatever.
yeah,
That's cool.
it works.
But you could build a story with it.
Oh, I can. I build lots of stories with it at home when I'm by myself.
The one guy here, I've seen him before. He's because the 501st is going to be there too. So,
oh, okay.
there's going to be all sorts of Star Wars shit going on there. So you'll be right in your element.
I will be in my element, wearing my. We may be rocking our trademark jerseys, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, hopefully they get here in time. Yeah, that's
Okay.
my goal. I'm going to make them.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
we'll
if
have some. I got some stuff yesterday. Did you see the puck?
I think I did.
Yeah, dude, that shit turned out awesome. I made 2 of them.
Where was it? Team Sublime. I get so bombarded on things in my group chat that I just pretend I say I read it, but I don't read it. There it is. Oh, wow. I like that blue. That blue is sexy.
Yeah, so
The
they
logo's
turned out
good.
really nice. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a super good logo.
special good.
Special. Oh, yes. Yeah. Wait, what is it? Special good.
Special good, yeah.
Special good. Happy fun times. Happy fun time hockey puck.
So yeah, I got 2. I got 2 of those made. We'll give those, out for sale, and plus I got a bunch of the other stuff to make merch and stuff. So that'll be fun.
Cool.
All right, so
yeah. So
let's do the
today
holidays.
is. I'll start with the first one. It's a weird one. They're all weird. What? Some of these are weird. Okay. Eat a pretzel day. So just eat a pretzel.
Eat a present. Yeah, why not?
I think I have just the other kind of pretzel chunks that Autumn got. So I've
Oh yeah,
already pretty much housed the cheddar cheese ones. She got Parmesan garlic. It's not bad.
interesting.
I'd give it a 7 out of 10 in my Spuds McGamble food ratings.
7 out of 10.
I'd give it a 7. It's not great,
Wow.
but it's not terrible either. And where did you messaged something about the Scooby snacks? Where'd you get those?
Martin's.
Oh. But you can
Not the Scooby snacks. I got the Sweet Tarts ones.
Oh, the sweet tarts, not the Scooby snacks. I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah, I
because
found them at Martin. They're fucking awesome.
we had a workmate, Sheila. I don't know if she's listens to the show or not anymore either. She had mentioned about what was it? Sweet Tarts gummies.
Yeah, they're fruity splits. They're fucking great.
Ooh. Now, are they in do you buy them? Like, are they packaged already, or are they in that part where you got to scoop them and you put them in a bag?
So that doesn't exist anymore at Martin's.
What?
Martin's never had that. Where you
Oh, didn't it? Who am I thinking had? Was it Giant
Stoppin's
Eagle?
Dave had it back in the day.
Maybe that's where it was.
Yeah.
I know JG here in Clearfield still does that. Still does the scooping.
I've never even been in there.
It's one of those places. It's kind of grungy a little bit, but it's awesome. Everybody there's super nice. You have a special good happy fun time there. And the deals are pretty decent. Their frozen food section's a little off. There's a lot of freezer burnt stuff on packages.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right. What's next here? International Caps Lock Day. So you just yell every day.
Yeah, who was that? Whose post? You were looking at somebody's post over the weekend, and it was like in all caps.
Oh yeah,
it was about
this
something.
This dude typed a novel all about the goalie for the Penguins.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
he was pissed.
Yeah,
It was funny though. I liked it.
Yeah,
National.
this is a weird one. National Knee Day.
Like
What's
your knees?
Yeah, KNEE. So it's your knee.
Why does
So
that need a day?
I don't know.
That's fucking weird.
It's
also National Make a Dog's Day.
Every day is we make our dog's day.
Yeah.
Yep. National Nut Day.
Pretty nuts.
Wow. National Nut Day. Then we got Smart is Cool Day. That's dumb. Wombat Day.
Smart is Cool Day. That's dumb.
Some very weird
Wombat Day. Yeah, that's fucking
I don't know
weird.
what isn't a wombat like a rodent?
I think so.
Yeah. But there we go. So eat a pretzel while you're typing in all caps, rubbing your knee, petting your dog, having a nut, even a nut with your pretzels. Read a book while you're doing it all because that makes you smart, and shoot a wombat. Oh, wombats are freaky looking things.
Oh, he's cute.
How big is that? It's like, are they the size of a mouse or a rat, I wonder? Huh.
I don't know. It looks kind of like guinea pig.
It does look a little guinea piggish. I'd never shoot a wombat. 3 feet long.
Dang.
Okay, so that's a big one. 3 feet. Okay.
That is big.
50 to 80 pounds.
Fuck all that, bro.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's like the size of my dogs.
Dang.
Yeah. Shit. So wombats are
right.
much bigger than I thought they were.
Well, speaking of fucking weird looking creatures, you want to go ahead and start off the article? I gotta step out for like a minute.
Okay. So the article we're doing today is from penlive.com. I believe they're out of Harrisburg, I think. So the title of the story is all these pop-up ads just had 7 pop-up ads. What the hell's a defender? I don't know. I want me to buy a defender. So the name of the article is What is a Squonk? That's PA's quote unquote quaint beast cries over how ugly it is. We got a little bit of a drawing here. Looks like an artist rendering. So the picture is illustrated by someone named Margaret Tyron. And the squonk is not only said to be of distinctly low mentality, but also so ugly it's given to constant crying over its appearance. So it's an image from Fearsome Critters by Henry H. Tyron and illustrated by Margaret Tryon, not Tyron. I'm getting dyslexic there. So it's an ugly ass squonk.
So he cries because he's so ugly.
I feel like we brush up on this at some point.
I told you about him.
You told me the story about something it cried because it was so ugly.
Yeah,
it was like a much older episode. We talked about it. I feel
no, we were
talking about something.
We were talking about like getting prepared for this month.
Oh, I thought we talked about this much earlier.
We did. I mean, we've been preparing stuff for this for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
We never talked about it on the show, though.
Are you sure? Okay. I mean, I don't think we called it a squonk or anything like that. I just feel like a much older episode or something. We talked about something that said it was so ugly it cried.
Man, now that you mention it, I don't know if we talked about it. We might have just been talking off the air.
Maybe.
And in the same situation, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
All right, how far are you in this?
Oh, I just basically got to the title and the picture.
All right, so under the picture it says the squonk is not only said to be of its. You read that?
Yep, I already read that. Yep.
Oh, okay.
I haven't even. That's all the further I got. I was looking at the editor's note and was going to think about reading that. Because it says, "Welcome to the world of Paranormal PA, a Penn Live series that delves into Pennsylvania's grown stories of spirit. Then here's parentheses, like the ghost of a murdered girl whose cries can be heard in one of Penn State's library. That's,
Wow.
yeah. Cryptids, then it has parentheses, Bigfoot, oddities and legends, and the unexplained. Sign up here. I'm not going to tell people to sign up to the paranormal. But yeah, there's a murdered girl whose cries can be heard in one of Penn State's libraries. That's freaky. So now here we go to the story. I'll let you go ahead and start
It
the
is
squonk.
fucking weird. Everyone has felt self-conscious about the way they look at some point. The squonk, however, takes it to a whole other level. Fearsome creatures of the lumber woods with few desert mountain beasts back in 1910, a kind of 20th century bestiary that accounted for America's more fantastical creatures, was first to record the alleged existence of this creature from the Pennsylvania folklore that is once said to be fairly common in the state's hemlock forests. In all honesty, though, I'm sorry. According to the fearsome creatures, the squonk is a quaint beast with a very retiring disposition that typically comes out around twilight or dusk. Hunters looking to bag it supposedly have their best shot on frosty moonlit nights. So right around this time of year, I bet.
Yeah.
In all honesty, though, the squonks don't seem to be all too hard to catch, whether the moon is out or not. Storytelling and encyclopedia of oh my god, I can't talk today. An encyclopedia of mythology and folklore that came out in 2015 describes the squonk as slow. It is claimed to be that it can only swim around in circles due to the webbing found just and inconveniently for the squonk between the toes of its left foot only. So it just swims in circles. That's
Oh
fucking...
my god.
All right. And it's basically it can swim in left circles and it's dumb.
Yeah. Distinctly low mentality.
Yeah.
They've made it a point, like what, 3 times in this article so far, basically saying the thing's a moron.
Yeah.
I don't like this article because of all there's a lot of parentheses, a lot of air quotes, a lot of, yeah. I guess it's not air quotes. They're actually quotes.
Yeah. It is weird, but
it just looks very odd. But
oh man, it's not your fault.
no,
No.
no. It's very, yeah. I don't like whoever wrote this article.
Anyway, it says, but above all else, while its misfitting skin, which is covered with warts and moles, the squonk is just downright ugly. Or, as put a bit harshly by Fearsome Critters, the author who wrote that, Henry H. Tyron, probably the homeliest animal in the world, and it knows it.
Jesus.
Yes, unfortunately, for all its alleged dullness, the squonk appears to be painfully aware of just how repulsive it is. In fact, it is so painfully aware that of its looks that the poor thing is, quote unquote, given to constant weeping over its really upsetting appearance and can sometimes be tracked by his tear-stained trail.
Well, now that's just kind of depressing. I feel bad for the squonk because it knows it's ugly, it's borderline retarded. It's only got one webbed foot, so it can't even swim properly.
Dang.
Yeah, I feel very bad for the squonk.
So it lends to its scientific name, Lacrymocorpus dissolvens. Body dissolves into tears. That's what it translates to.
Jeez.
What in the fuck?
Wow.
It's why squonks... There's more than one?
Well, it can't be that ugly if it's banging other squonks.
Well, we don't know how it reproduces.
Well, I would just assume, I guess.
Maybe it's so ugly that it's
asexual.
Asexual, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's why squonks, plural, are more easily captured when the moon is up. According to Tyron, apart from their tear-stained trail, they tend to lie still in their dens on clear nights for fear of traveling outside and catching a glimpse of themselves in a moonlit pool. So they don't even want to look at themselves.
Wow.
Oh man, these poor bastards.
Damn.
Geez. So believe it or not, despite its bodily shortcomings in tear trails, squonks are notoriously difficult to claim as hunting prizes. Multiple accounts from fearsome creatures to American myths, legends, and tall tales, an encyclopedia of American folklore, tell how individuals who've successfully captured the squonk check their sacks later to only find that the creature had cried so hard it blubbered itself into a puddle.
What? So it can cry. So literally, it will dissolve. It'll cry so much it'll just melt away.
It's like, Mitch, I got a squonk. Like,
And then you
wow.
open it up and it's just nothing
Just
but
water.
tears.
Tears. Dang, man. So even the great American legend Paul Bunyan had a run-in with a squonk. Paul Bunyan?
Paul Bunyan wasn't real. Wasn't he?
I don't think so. I thought he was
Wasn't he's like a giant? Wasn't he like 10 feet tall or some shit? Isn't that what Paul Bunyan and the blue ox? What the fuck was that ox's name? Like,
Wait a minute. Paul Bunyan.
I don't.
He was a logger.
Yeah, but I thought he was like some sort of. I thought he was like a myth. Paul
Bunyan is not a real person.
Yeah, because it says he was. Because isn't there there's that song that I think we sang in elementary school, and it was about Paul Bunyan.
An American folk hero and literary figure, the Paul Bunyan legend is a combination of tales that were exaggerated over time, and some of his feats may be based on real stories. Okay.
Oh, he was 7 feet tall.
Pretty
In
big guy.
Wisconsin, the location of one of his camps. Yeah, he had a stride of. He was 7 feet tall and had a stride of 7 feet. He was famous throughout the lumbering districts for his great physical strength. Paul Bunyan.
So even the great American legend Paul Bunyan had a run-in with a squonk in Paul Bunyan and His Great Blue Ox from 1926.
Is that his wiener? Oh, that's what I call mine. My great blue ox.
Great Blue Ox. Paul and his men are stalled in cutting timber when one hears, quote unquote, a queer wailing some distance away.
Even worse.
The more the man mimics the wailing, the closer the strange sound gets until eventually he's able to apprehend the unsuspecting squonk in a bag.
Wow.
So here we have a photo of nothing, just trees.
Yeah.
Just taking up fucking megabytes.
Yep. Squonks are said to call Pennsylvanian hemlocks such as this home. All right. So old Nicholas Tonelli took a picture of a tree and some bushes.
So
and some
rarely
baby trees.
Let's see. So rarely did it ever get near men. The logger who had caught the squonk was greatly elated and called his friends to the bunkhouse to see the queer creature. Why do they
Quit calling the thing queer?
like, why do they keep
Jeez.
insulting this motherfucker? Like, jeez. So they keep calling him to see the queer creature when he put it on view, reads Paul Bunyan. Alas, the logger's elation was only momentary, as the squonk did what it does best and dissolved in its distress into nothing but some salt water and bubbles.
Ew, bubbles.
Wow.
Ew.
What the fuck, dude?
That's a hell of a defense mechanism. I mean, you end up dying, but you know, poor
Just
thing.
cry yourself into a fucking bubble.
Yeah, just goes into bubble. So he's like basically like Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
In a way.
So
I don't know.
Weird.
That is weird.
So, going through all these accounts, it's hard to not feel bad for squonks, who really seem to have gotten the fuzzy end of the lollipop as far as life goes. But Before you start crying yourself, cheer up. Modern pop culture has given the squonk a somewhat of a heroic makeover.
Yeah, first off, quit calling it a queer.
Yeah.
First off, not that there's nothing wrong with it, but that's just it's a odd word to choose. I mean, I'm sure back what was that book was what the Paul Bunyan book was in the 20s. So that's what they, called strange. That was just another word for strange back then was,
Queer?
yeah. There's an
Wow.
episode of I always do a Seinfeld reference, but there's an early episode of Seinfeld where I don't remember what it is. I think is it the one when Kramer and Newman give each other gifts or they trade. Newman takes Kramer's radar detector, and then Kramer takes Newman's bicycle helmet or motorcycle helmet. Well, then Newman was talking about getting pulled over by a cop by this faulty radar detector from Kramer, and Kramer sits there. He's like, "Whoa, well, that's queer." So it's So to make
I've never heard that.
to make a long story short, or short story long, I should say.
Huh.
Yeah, yep,
Well, it's like, if you're sitting there, just randomly singing the theme song to the Flintstones at the end of the Flintstones, they say, "We'll have a gay old time."
yeah. And Christmas, don
Oh
we now
yeah.
our gay apparel.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, those words just had a different meaning back in the day.
Fucking words, man.
Words are weird.
They are weird.
Yep.
I always get tripped up over the word napkin.
Napkin. Yeah,
It's fucking weird.
Wha-
It's a weird word.
it is weird. Yeah.
I used to have this this obsession with like the song like "Down by the Bay," and then I would start singing words, and it would just be fucking. I don't know. It would just weird me out.
That is weird. I could never say napkin till I was like 12.
Really,
I always called it a knackum. I could
I
not
like that
I
one
could not
better.
add I couldn't doing the P and the K together. See, I had, and I've told this story multiple times. Growing up, I could not say my R's. Um, I did years of speech therapy. So I think that was another thing was not only could I not say the R word, but I could not, like I couldn't do spaghetti. I couldn't say spaghetti for the longest time. Because you know how little kids will call it pusketti, you know, uh, but I would say it like that. I mean, I was much too older than I should have been to still not be able to say spaghetti right.
My kids called it "scametti,"
Oh,
which I liked it better.
yeah.
I'm having scametti today, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
Huh. Peggy Hill and King of the Hill calls it spa Peggy and meatballs.
Ooh,
Yeah, because I
spa.
think what the hell does she? I don't remember. Doesn't use meatballs in it. She puts like I don't know what the hell she puts in it. It's a different kind of meat. It's like spam or something. So she just calls spa Peggy and meatballs.
All right.
Yeah.
American rock band Steely Dan referenced the squonk in their song "Any Major Dude Will Tell You,"
Oh,
with the lyrics, "Have you ever seen a squonk's tears? Well, look at mine. People on the street have all seen better times."
wow.
Ditto for an English group, Genesis, who named a single from a Trick of the Trail in 1976.
Trick of the tail.
Trick of the Tail, sorry.
Sorry. No, you're
After
good.
it, the crying cryptid has even been made into a Final Fantasy character. What?
Oh.
Let's see that.
Never played any of those. We talked before we came on about playing the Zelda games, and I'd never played any Legend of Zelda games, and same for Final Fantasy. Never played a single one of those games. Just
Huh.
feels like there's too much thinking involved.
Oh, the one in Final Fantasy is not that ugly. It's pretty cute.
Is it? You click on the link? Is that what you
Yeah.
did? Oh, well, look at that. Yeah, it's a level 60. Its aggression is passive. And it's in the Sea of Clouds zone. Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
He
Wow.
comes from the beat skin race of Paisa.
Beat
Paisa.
skin.
Yeah, beat skin.
Oh. Beastkin.
Oh, beast.
Yeah. You know what I
beat skin.
Beatskin. That's what I might have to do a little bit later today.
Beat your skin.
beat my skin
It is National
with my
Nut Day.
blue, yeah, and with my blue ox. I'm Paul Bunyan, and that's my blue ox. Here's a it is gross. So here's a funny little did you know? I'm sure I don't know if you knew this or not. You probably don't even know who these people are. But Genesis, Genesis was Phil Collins, right?
Yes.
Did you know? And it's probably in around this time, Peter, you know who Peter Gabriel is?
I think.
He did the songs in the 80s like Sledgehammer. Oh my God, I just forgot some of his song. In Your Eyes.
Okay.
Peter Gabriel was actually in Genesis.
Really?
It was Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel, and shit, I can't remember the other two guys. Mike something and something something. But there was four of them. Then Peter Gabriel went off and did his own thing. And then he went and did In Your Eyes and Sledgehammer. What's that other goddamn song? It was right around Sledgehammer, because Sledgehammer was a really cool music video.
Man, said Mike Rutherford.
Mike Rutherford, yes. And the other guy, I can't, because Mike Rutherford ended up doing a band. It was called Mike and the Mechanics in the late 80s. And they had a couple decent songs. Steve Hackett. You could have given me 100 guesses. I wouldn't have guessed Steve Hackett. Just the other guy. But yeah, so that's a fun little Genesis. What is it? Okay, so it's In Your Eyes, Don't Give Up, Turn It On Again, Book of Love, Home by the Sea. Oh, I hated I Can't Dance by. That could have been on my list. I don't know if it would have been on my list. I Can't Dance by Genesis. Oh, what's that other song by? It's not Sledgehammer. It was, like I said, it was done just by Peter Gabriel, but none of those they don't look familiar. They don't. Oh, man. Sledgehammer. That was a good song. If you ever want to watch it on YouTube, the video, it was cool. It was back when the cheesy graphics were. No, it wasn't Shock the Monkey. That's an odd one too. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Boy, nothing like going from the squonk to speaking 10 minutes on Peter Gabriel.
Oh, that's okay. Hold. Let me finish the article real quick.
So there's still more to it. Oh, okay.
Just a little bit. It just says these references, as American myths point out, have elevated the squonk from a pathetic being to an icon of the awkward, isolated, and alone. So regardless, if you're wandering around the woods and you run into the squonk, be sure to tell him how handsome he is.
I will. And hopefully he doesn't cry himself into a puddle of splooge.
I mean, I'd like to see it happen.
Big time. That was the song I was trying to think of.
I'm not even sure I've ever heard that.
I feel like you would.
Probably.
Big time. Yeah. Sledgehammer was that was a banger. I think he did one in the early 90s that was decent. I'm not gonna bore people with my Peter Gabriel talk. Oh, In Too Deep by Genesis was a banger. It's slow but good.
Abacab. ABACAB.
Abacab?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at on that list. ABACAB. That's the ABACABB is the cheat code for more blood in Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, yeah, I do vaguely remember that.
But I don't know if that's that's from 1981. I don't think Sega Genesis was out then.
No, 81, that was still your Ataris and your Intellivisions and your ColecoVision.
What was the first game console you ever had?
Intellivision.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, I did not have an Atari. And I feel Intellivision was far superior than Atari. You need to look up what the controller looked like. It basically looked like a phone.
Huh.
because it had it up at the top. It had all 9 numbers, and then your to use like your joystick was basically like a disc, and you just had to push, and it was what there she. Oh, look at that, man! Does that bring back memories?
Holy fuck, that is some
Yep, and
that
then
is really old looking.
yeah, and when you got the game, it came with like a little plastic sleeve, and you would slide it down in to where those numbers were, and then those would be you could also use that. Some games you use the numbers to move around.
Huh.
Yeah, it was wild, and then right, in the bottom right, that's where the cartridges went in. They went into the side, the bottom there. You can kinda
Boy,
see a
that's
little.
something.
Oh, it was awesome, man.
It
It
looks
was the
like
only.
you could use the console itself to play the game or the corded controller. It looks like a copy of the controller on top of the console.
Yeah, no, that's where the controller slid into,
No, on the other side.
on the other side.
You see there, right there by the power button?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a second controller. Oh,
Yeah, it came with that's 2 controllers
I
there.
got you.
Yeah, those were just like the little that's where you would slide them in the little homing station.
Fuck, so that was like a switch.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, man. Oh my god. Space Armada. There was Space Armada, there was a game called Night Stalker, Bomb Squad, I had Bomb Squad. Had all the sports games. I had bowling, boxing, Major League Baseball. There
Dude,
was one called Shark, it was called. That was cool. Um, oh man.
chart.
Not Shart. Not yeah, that's what I went. Yeah, I did in television first. 'Cause that's what, we had that's the first one I remember us having, like, before I was even into video games. We had that, then I went Nintendo. I didn't get a Sega Genesis until years after they became popular. It was like when the price was finally going down on them. But I was a Nintendo guy because I did.
I had Sega Genesis, I believe, was like the first real console that I have, and then I had an N64.
Yeah. See, I went all over the place. I was like Nintendo, then Super Nintendo, then N64. And when I had the N64, that's when I bought a Genesis. So I had both of those together. And
You
then
ever
I
heard
went,
of Neo Geo Pocket?
I have heard of that. Yep.
There, that was some next level shit that I never knew existed. Like, and you never heard about it.
Hmm.
My buddy
Yep.
had one.
Yeah. I'd always heard about them, but I never knew anybody that had one.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah. My buddy had a Sega Dreamcast. Fucking thing
Is that
was,
it? So
that
I've
was,
never had a Dreamcast. I never played
yeah.
one.
Yep. Mike Green had a Sega Dreamcast. He brought a pro football game to my house one time and we played it and it just looked so realistic. Yeah,
Dreamcast
look at
was
that.
next level.
It was next level. I think that was the first console that used like
Discs.
CDs. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a disc. Yeah. And then like I said, then after that, I just alternated. I was PlayStation, then Xbox, then PlayStation 2, then Xbox 360. I never got a PlayStation 3 though. I went 1, 2, 4, 5. I skipped 3 because
Same.
I kept the Xbox 360 for a long time. Then I got the Red Ring of Death and ended up getting that fixed. And then I went to my brother-in-law gave me his Xbox One at one point, but I never played it. And then he had a girlfriend that stole his, so I gave him back his. I said, "Well, I'm not using it. You can have it." And now, yeah, now I got an Xbox.
What is this? Is this a Neo
Or
Geo Pocket?
I believe that's what it. Yeah,
Huh. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, the Neo Geo, man.
Dude, do you remember Nokia N-Gage?
Fuck no,
Really? It had like
no.
it was like a phone.
Oh, I've
It was like
never
a
even heard.
phone and a games console. It was the weirdest looking motherfucking thing.
Nokia
I never.
N-Gage.
Yeah, like Nokia, and then it was the letter N. Yeah, right there it is. Yeah, look at that shit.
Oh, look at that. That's kinky.
It was fucking weird. They were all over the damn place.
Huh. Yeah.
There was like phone. There was like, yeah, you could like text people with like T9 word and shit.
Huh. Son of a bitch.
How did we fucking get onto this?
I have no clue. Oh, we have a Nintendo Switch now too. Oh, I had a Wii.
I never
We
had
got a
the
Wii. And then we had a Wii. What was the next thing that was called? The Wii U.
Wii
We
U.
had
Yeah.
had a Wii U.
Remember that lady that died trying to win a Wii?
What? No.
Yeah, there was like a radio contest, and it was like you had to hold your Wii for a Wii.
Oh my God. And she died.
She died. Yeah,
God damn.
it's fucked up, man.
Wow.
I forget how long she did it for.
Dumbass. All
But
for
yeah.
a fucking Wii.
Jennifer Arish, there it is.
Died
She
of
died
water
of water intoxication in 2007 after participating in a radio station contest to hold her to win a Nintendo Wii.
Wow. The Hold Your Wii for a Wii contest was held in KDND FM, Sacramento, California. The contest challenged participants to drink as much water as possible without urinating or vomiting. Fuck that. She was 28-year-old mother of 3. Aw, damn it. She drank almost 2 gallons of water over 3 hours. She left the station in second place, winning a pair of concert tickets. Wonder what concert?
Huh.
The aftermath, strange complaint of a sore head to work colleagues and went home early. She died in her bathroom hours later. Water intoxication. That is fucked. Strangest survivors sued the station and its owners for more than $34 million. They awarded the family $16.57 million, finding the radio station negligent. Well, fuck yeah. The station argued that Strange's death was unforeseeable and that she was partly responsible. Fuck that radio station. If you're going to hold something like this, you need to know what could happen. Like the not ramifications, but I think that's one of the words I want to say. But what's the word I'm trying to think of? Repercussions,
Yeah.
maybe. It's like if you know you're going to tell people that they need to hold their piss, you need to know. Okay, well, if people don't do it, here's shit that could happen.
Right.
Like I never knew of water intoxication until just a couple years ago when I heard somebody got really sick from it. I didn't know that was even a thing. Let's see. It was right here. Water intoxication occurs when the body's electrolyte balance is disrupted by drinking too much water too quickly. This can cause brain swelling, seizures, coma, or death. See, that's why I don't drink water. Everyone says, why don't you drink water? Right there. I don't want to die of water intoxication now. In all honesty, that's not it. I find water gross.
Yeah, just don't drink 2 gallons.
Well, no, see, that's what I do though. That's who I am. If I'm gonna drink water, I'm going balls out, and I'm gonna just drink the shit out of it. See,
Dude,
now,
we should do an episode after October, maybe,
of water
of like
intoxication.
crazy. Like I listened to a podcast called The Internet. I heard it on the internet, or The Internet Says It's True, I think it's what it's called. And it was an episode about the lady, Stella, whatever her name is, Stella something or other, who burned herself with the McDonald's coffee and sued
Oh, that
McDonald's.
chick. Yeah.
And it was like about the truth of what happened there. And that shit was fucking crazy, man.
Oh, I don't know if I
She
know all that.
burned the shit out of herself.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, man, like they gave her a shitload of money, and she like burned the inside of her thighs. It was like 3rd-degree burns. They served her coffee at like 200 degrees.
Oh my God.
And
They did a Seinfeld episode on that.
Yeah, she like put it between her legs or something. It was like driving away because the car she was driving in didn't have cup holders.
Yeah, there was a time where that was a thing. There were no cup holders. I remember growing up. there were never cup holders. Oh, there it is. And
Stella Liebeck, yeah, severe third-degree burns, and it was over, it was on, like, her thighs and her, like, her
groin.
vaginal area, yeah.
Ooh,
There's
that
pictures
was,
of it. I looked up the pictures, I wish I never did, because I was like,
I
"Holy
don't,
fuck," like,
yeah.
they were rough, man, I was like,
Oh
"God
my God. She
damn."
had to have skin grafts.
Yeah.
The burns affected 16% of her body. Good Lord.
That was fucked up. I never knew that about that. I thought it was just some fucking bullshit.
Oh, to have to get skin grafts on her cooch had to have been something wild.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Well, that's what we talked about last week? We talked about skin grafts.
Yeah.
And they usually use their butt. So that chick probably had a butt vagina.
Jesus. But yeah, I think that would be a fun episode.
Yeah.
Do like something like crazy lawsuits that ended weirdly or
Yeah.
were either overlooked or looked upon as something different, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Adding it to
Yeah.
the list.
Like
Having
crazy
having a
lawsuits. Or
producer is awesome.
how about crazy deaths? Like
Oh
crazy
yeah.
lawsuits, crazy deaths, like weird ways people have died.
Sure.
You know,
Man, fuck, we could even do that for this month.
yeah, it is
Maybe.
Halloween. Crazy. Yeah, like odd. Yeah, like oh, not like those. I know we talked about it on the show before that those videotapes, those faces of death.
Yeah, not like that.
Ugh, ugh. I hated
But
those fucking
like
things.
crazy ways, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
unexpected dumb ways to die.
Oh, don't do that song because then now I'm gonna have that fucking thing stuck in my head.
A 2-week old unrefrigerated pie.
Uh, oh my god! I remember Izzy had a game on her phone, or was it on her iPad, and it was "Dumb Ways to Die," and she played it. I don't remember the specifics of it, but I just always remembered hearing the song playing.
Yeah, that's a
But
weird
it
fucking
was an
song.
app game, yeah. So there we go. Yeah, crazy lawsuits, crazy deaths. That would be cool.
Oh yeah, and Amanda, you can add to the list too. Mitch and I talked about it briefly the other day. I had an idea. Where the fuck is it? Um, it was like something I saw a post. It was something that said, things that your gynecologist could say that your dentist can't say or something like that. And I thought, wow, that could be interesting. Not that specifically, but like things like that, like those types of prompts that Mitch and I could make lists for, and then take our list to the table. You know what I mean? And then hey, hey, here's 20 things that your gynecologist can say, but your dentist can't say at the same, about the same thing. And I
Yeah.
was looking at the list, and the very first thing that I thought of was like, wow, look at those teeth. Nobody had that in that thing. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Oof.
And maybe
Wow. If you had a toothy cooch, that would be odd.
fucked up.
Yeah, I couldn't think of how I wanted to say that.
Toothy Cooch.
Toothy cooch.
I was wondering what we were gonna call the episode.
Good
It
old
took all the way to the end, but we
Yeah.
got her.
bicuspid vag.
Jeez Louise. All right. Well, I have to go pick up Westman, but
Yeah.
that's good. That's gonna do it. That was a fun little man. We tangentially took this episode and
Oh, we
some
were
weird places.
Yeah, nothing like going from the squonk to Paul Bunyan to back to the squonk to the asshole with the hot sauce to Genesis and Peter Gabriel to video
yeah.
games. Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I saw that
Toothy
you posted
Cooches.
the Goblin of Easton. Yeah, we'll have to move that to next week because we kind of took it.
Yeah.
Wesley's school. I hate how short of a day he has.
Yeah, it's kind of silly that it's so short. Because it's like, hey, you're here. All right, now you go.
Yeah, I
Get outta
mean he's
here.
little, but like
Yeah.
he loves going there. But I wish that they were just like an hour longer.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's long enough to really get things, percolating, I guess. I don't know. Or I don't know.
Percolating.
I don't know what. It's another one. I don't know what the hell word I want to try to. It just feels like just as soon as they get comfortable in there, then it's time to leave.
I know, and I pick him up every day, and he cries, and he doesn't want to leave, and it's weird.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Tis what it is.
Tis.
All right, guys. Until next time, we will see you then, or see you on.
Ooh, you got fuzzy there. Oh. What the hell? DJ, you're getting robotic on me there. You were
What
like,
happened?
I couldn't hear a word you said. You went all Mr. Roboto on us there.
Oh, that's the second time this week that Mr. Roboto has been brought up.
Yeah. You thought I was doing the robot, and look at you saying Domo Arigato.
That is what I thought you were doing.
I really wish I would have now.
You were moving your elbow in like the fucking robot, and I looked over at you, and you mouthed the word elbow to me. But I thought you mouthed the word domo, and I thought, what the fuck? How?
Shit. And I wish I would have said, yeah, that is exactly what I said.
It just.
God damn it. The things I wish I would have said.
So I did not expect you to be saying elbow.
Yeah. Well, because my elbow hurts, so then I was moving it, but then I decided I'm gonna stick my arms in the air and then I'm gonna move it out. So I was kind of doing the robot. I should have just said Domo. That would have been fucking awesome.
That would have been fucking awesome. It would have been perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is the end of the show. You made it. Who would have known? We thank you deeply for listening along. Tune in next week with another one. As always, it's been a really fun time. We're back again. We're ineffably sublime. Every Tuesday, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. With Bubs, the host with the most, and Spuds McGamble, the Southpaw co-host with a wild name, and our producer, a Mandalorian, produced in the Pennsylvania Wild. I'm wearing syrup and Captain Fudge, what the lead we were speaking of wishing. With Bubs and Spuds, everything comes light, but you're to lean back and have a ball. Unique for the blues when the brass is hot. When the saxophone sings, I shows the spot. So pour that rye and sway to the beat. Every episode a special treat. That sweet brew, feel the rhythm tight. With McGamble hosting every night. It's ineffably sublime and wild we find. Bubs and Spuds bringing joy of every kind.